Thank God first. Daily morning prayer for breakthrough and blessing. Father, before the sun stretches its golden fingers across the sky, before the world begins to stir and distractions knock at my door, I come to you. In the quiet stillness of morning, when the air feels untouched and the day is yet unspoiled, I bow my heart before you, not out of routine, not because it's the right thing to do, but because you deserve to be the first voice I hear, the first thought I hold, the first love I return. I could begin my day with 1,000 things. My phone, my worries, my plans, but none of those things breathe life into me. Only you do. So I'm here, not with a list, not with a perfect heart, but with a deep need and a deeper desire. I need you, God, not just to fix things or answer prayers, but to fill the air I breathe, to align my steps, to remind me who I am in you before the world tries to tell me otherwise. I'm learning that mornings are more than just a beginning. They're a battle line. Before my feet hit the ground, the enemy wants to plant doubt, anxiety, fear. But you, Lord, offer something greater: peace, truth, presence. That's why I meet you here. That's why I choose to thank you first. Before the blessings, before the answers, even before the breakthrough. Because you are good, whether or not the day goes the way I planned. You are faithful, even when life feels fragile. You are worthy, always. I'm not here to perform or impress you. I'm here to be with you, to speak, to listen, to worship, to surrender. I don't need a crowd. I don't need music. I don't need eloquence. I just need you. And the miracle of it all is that you meet me here. The God of the universe stoops low to hear my morning whisper, and in that alone I find every reason to be grateful. This is my offering today, not just words, but my heart in its rawness. I bring you my thanks, my need, my hope and my praise. Let my first breath every morning rise as worship. Let the first name I speak be yours. Let this sacred rhythm change me one morning at a time. Lord, this morning, before anything else, I just want to say thank you. Not because everything is perfect, not because all my prayers have been answered, but because you are God, and that alone is enough. Before I scroll, before I speak, before I even think too deeply about the day ahead, I want to honor you. Thank you for the breath in my lungs. Thank you for the gift of life. Thank you for another sunrise I get to witness, another chance to choose faith, to choose joy, to choose you. I think about how often I let my mornings slip by, hurried, distracted, burdened. But when I stop and put you first, something shifts. I don't even need to feel anything spectacular. Just pausing in your presence, thanking you for who you are, realigns my spirit. It sets my mind on things above, not just on the pressures waiting for me. I remember that you are the one who woke me up, not my alarm clock. You held me through the night. You kept me from dangers I didn't even know were near. So how can I not say thank you? I think of the psalmist who wrote, "In the morning, Lord, you hear my voice. In the morning I lay my requests before you and wait expectantly." That's the kind of posture I want to carry. Not rushing through words or treating you like an obligation, but actually waiting in expectation. Believing that when I open my mouth to thank you, you lean in to listen. That the King of Kings hears the quiet prayers I whisper before the day gets loud. So I thank you for mercy that is new today. I thank you for grace that doesn't run out. I thank you for the strength to face whatever comes. I thank you that even if nothing looks different around me yet, you are working, you are moving, you are faithful to finish what you start. But Father, I won't pretend like I don't feel stuck in some places. I won't hide the fact that I'm desperate for breakthrough. I know you are the God who opens doors no man can shut. I've read the stories. I know how you split the sea, tore down walls, made a way in the wilderness. And I know those weren't just ancient miracles, they are promises of what you still do today. So here I am, standing before you in the quiet of this morning, asking you to do it again, not because I'm worthy, but because you are merciful. Not because I have all the right words, but because you see my heart. There are places in my life that feel like they're at a standstill. Things I've prayed about for so long that I wonder if you still hear me. But today, I choose to believe that breakthrough is still possible, that no situation is too far gone, that no heart is too hard, no path too blocked, no dream too dead. You, Lord, are the God of resurrection power. You breathe life into dry bones. You bring beauty out of ashes. And so I place my impossibilities in your hands again today. God, I'm not asking for quick fixes. I'm asking for your will. But I do ask boldly. I ask as your child. I ask as someone who trusts that you want to be good to me. Tear down the walls I can't see. Move the mountains that have stood in front of me for too long. Make a way where there has been no way. Show up in the waiting. Give me endurance when the process feels too long. Strengthen my faith when answers seem delayed. I won't stop praying because I know you never stop listening. I won't stop believing because I know you never stop working. I thank you in advance for the breakthroughs I haven't seen yet. I thank you that even when I feel stuck, you are still writing a story of redemption. I thank you that the delay is not denial, and the silence doesn't mean absence. You are the God who sees, the God who hears, the God who moves. And God, even more than breakthrough, I ask for your presence. Because if I have you, I already have everything. I don't want to chase results more than I chase you. I don't want to seek the miracle more than the miracle worker. So whatever you do today, don't let me miss you in it. And while I ask for breakthrough, I also come to you with wounds that still need healing. Lord, you are Jehovah Rapha, the God who heals. I've seen it in the scriptures, the woman who touched the hem of your garment and instantly her bleeding stopped. The blind man whose eyes were opened, the leper who was made clean. And I know you're the same yesterday, today, and forever. You are still the healer. So I bring you every place that's hurting physically, emotionally, spiritually. I bring you the silent pain, the questions I don't know how to articulate, the burdens I've tried to carry on my own. I bring you the tears I've cried in secret and the weariness I've tried to hide. Nothing is off limits to you. Nothing is too messy, too complicated, too broken for your touch. Touch me again, Lord. Speak healing over every broken place. Whether it's sickness in my body or sorrow in my soul, I believe you can heal it. Even when doctors have no answers, even when words can't fix the wound, you don't just treat the surface, you go deep. You heal the root. You bring peace that passes understanding. And God, I also bring the people I love who need healing. I lift up their names before you now. Visit their hospital rooms. Meet them in their anxiety. Whisper your love into their grief. Let them know they are not alone. Let them know you are near. But even as I ask, I trust your timing. I trust your wisdom. I trust that you are doing something eternal, even if it doesn't look the way I hoped. I trust that healing doesn't always come the way I expect, but that your way is higher and always good. And while I wait, I'll praise you. While I hope, I'll worship. While I pray, I'll thank you. Not just for what you'll do, but for who you already are. God, this morning I come to you needing more than strength. I come needing direction. The world pulls me in 1,000 directions before I've even had time to breathe. But I want to be led by you. I don't want to live on autopilot. I don't want to lean on my own understanding. I need your guidance, Lord. Not just for the big life decisions, but for the small, quiet choices I make every single day. Choices that shape my path more than I realize. Your word says that your voice is like a shepherd calling his sheep, and that your sheep know your voice. I want to be that familiar with you. I want to know when you're nudging me to speak, to wait, to move, to stay. I don't want to keep making decisions based on fear or comfort or what others expect of me. I want your will above everything else, even when it doesn't make sense in the moment, even when it takes me out of what's familiar. I ask for your Spirit to go ahead of me today. Make crooked paths straight. Close doors I'm not meant to walk through, even if they look appealing. Open doors I've overlooked because they didn't come in the package I was expecting. Help me to discern not just between good and bad, but between good and best. Teach me to listen when you whisper, "This is the way, walk in it." Help me not to rush ahead of you or lag behind. Align my pace with yours. I surrender my schedule, my plans, my goals. Let my to-do list take second place to your leading. Let my desire for control be replaced by confidence in your plan. Help me walk in step with your Spirit. Alert to divine interruptions, ready for holy assignments, even the ones that come disguised as inconveniences. And Lord, while I walk, remind me that you are not just ahead of me, but beside me. You're not just the God who guides, you're the God who goes with me. Even when the way is unclear, even when the next step is hidden, I can trust that I'm not alone. I can trust that you are ordering my steps with love and intention. So this morning, I don't ask for the full picture. I just ask for enough light for the next step and the faith to take it. But God, even as I ask for direction, I know that surrender must come first. I can't be guided if I'm clinging too tightly to my own way. So this morning, I let go. I release my grip on what I thought today was supposed to look like. I lay down my assumptions, my expectations, my timelines. I come to you with open hands and a yielded heart. Whatever today holds, I want to meet it with trust. Whatever you ask of me, I want to respond with obedience. Jesus, you showed us what surrender looks like. In the garden, when you could have chosen comfort, you chose the cross. You prayed, "Not my will, but yours be done." That prayer echoes through time, and this morning I make it mine. Not my will, Lord, not my comfort, not my preference, not even my understanding. Just your will, because I know your will is always good, always wise, always full of love. It's not always easy to pray that. Sometimes surrender feels like losing. But you've taught me that what I give up, you redeem. What I lay down, you multiply. What I release, you transform. So I choose to trust that whatever you ask me to surrender is something you intend to replace with something better, something eternal. I surrender the parts of me that are tired of waiting. I surrender the areas of my life where fear has been louder than faith. I surrender the urge to control people, outcomes, situations. I surrender the pain I don't understand, the losses I can't explain. I give it all to you again today, not because it's easy, but because you are worthy. And in surrender, I find peace, not because everything makes sense, but because I'm no longer carrying the weight alone. In surrender, I find freedom, not from hardship, but from the pressure to be my own savior. You never asked me to figure it all out. You asked me to follow you, so that's what I'll do today and every day. You give me breath. Lord, in this place of surrender, I also remember that you are the one who provides. You are Jehovah Jireh, my provider. And while I may not always feel like I have enough, you've never failed me. You know what I need, even before I ask. You see the bills, the empty spaces, the needs I haven't voiced. You see my heart. You see where I've tried to be strong, tried to make it work, tried to carry burdens you never meant for me to carry alone. So today I lift every need up to you. Physical needs, financial needs, emotional needs, spiritual needs. I don't come begging. I come believing that you're not a God of lack. You're not a God who withholds out of cruelty. You're a generous Father, a faithful shepherd. You provide daily bread, not always everything I want, but always what I need. Thank you for every time you've come through, for every unseen provision, for every moment you sustained me when I didn't know how I'd make it. Thank you for the ways you provide that have nothing to do with money, peace in the chaos, comfort in the sorrow, wisdom in the confusion. Thank you that you are not just the God who gives, but the God who is enough. Help me not to live in fear of scarcity, but in confidence of your sufficiency. Help me to be content in all circumstances, knowing that provision isn't about excess, but about trust. And help me to be generous too, to be a channel of your provision to others. What you give me isn't just for me, it's for blessing, for serving, for sharing. So today I lay my needs before you. I ask, I trust, and I thank you in advance, because I know that whatever I lack, you will supply. Maybe not in the way I expect, maybe not on my timeline, but always in a way that brings glory to you and draws me closer to your heart. And Lord, in the stillness of this morning, as I lay down my needs and surrender my plans, I can't help but lift my voice in praise, because no matter what the day holds, no matter what I face, you are still God, and you are still worthy. Before the world tries to define my worth or distract me with noise, I want to start by declaring who you are. You are holy. You are righteous. You are good. You are mighty. You are faithful. You are near. You are everything I need. You are the same God who spoke light into darkness, who walked with Adam in the garden, who delivered Israel from Egypt, who calmed the storm with a word, who conquered death with an empty tomb. That's the God I'm talking to right now. That's the God I praise before the day even unfolds. That's the God I trust with everything. You deserve more than my requests, more than my needs. You deserve my adoration. Let my morning prayer not only be about what I need, but who you are. Let my spirit rise in worship before my feet touch the ground. Because when I praise you first, I remember who's really in control. When I lift you up, everything else shrinks to its rightful size. Worry loses its grip, fear fades, anxiety melts, because you are bigger. I praise you for your mercy that chased me down, for your grace that picked me up, for your love that never gave up. I praise you for who you are, not just what you do. I praise you because you are worthy even when life is hard, even when things don't go my way. I don't need a reason to praise you. I just need to remember you. Let my praise be louder than my problems. Let it be rooted in truth, not emotion. Let it be a declaration that my hope is not in what I see, but in the one who sees all. This morning I praise you because I know the end of the story. I know that you win. I know that you reign. I know that nothing formed against me will prosper. I know that you are working all things together for my good. And as I stand in awe of you, I remember that my life is not just about me. You've placed people in my path, stories in my heart, burdens on my shoulders, not to overwhelm me, but to invite me to intercede. So before the day begins, I lift them up to you. The hurting, the lost, the brokenhearted, the lonely, the anxious, the sick, the tired, the searching, the doubting. I lift up my family, my friends, my coworkers, my community. I lift up the ones I love and the ones I struggle to love. I bring them all to you. I know I can't fix them. I know I can't save them, but I know you can. So I stand in the gap, I ask for mercy, for breakthrough, for healing, for hope. Meet them where they are. Speak into their pain. Bring light into their darkness. Help me not to walk through this day with blinders on. Open my eyes to the needs around me. Let my morning prayer turn into action. Let me be the hands and feet of Jesus. Let me speak life, offer kindness, give generously, love boldly. Not in my strength, but in yours. Let me carry your presence everywhere I go. And God, as I draw this time of prayer to a close, I know this isn't the end. It's the beginning of another day that belongs to you. The beginning of a fresh opportunity to live with purpose, to walk in grace, to follow your voice. I know the enemy will try to distract me, discourage me, derail me, but he has no authority here. This day is yours. My heart is yours. My life is yours. Thank you, Father, for meeting me here, for hearing every word, even the ones I couldn't quite say out loud. Thank you for being close, not distant, for being patient with my wandering thoughts, for being gentle with my wounds, for being strong when I'm weak. As I rise from this place of prayer, let me carry your peace like a shield, your joy like a flame, your truth like a sword. Let my steps be ordered. Let my words be seasoned with love. Let my heart stay soft. Let my mind be fixed on you. Let my spirit stay in tune with heaven. This morning and every morning after, let me start with you. Not just to get something, but because there's no one else like you. No one who satisfies. No one who saves. No one who stays. You are the beginning and the end, the anchor and the answer, the king and the friend. So here I am again, and here I'll be tomorrow, at your feet, in your presence, thanking you first, always.